to a Robin Banks Productions, baby.
Yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. Move the sticks, first down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the bars, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done.
Yeah, you know what it is, baby. You know what time it is. It's time for the Underground Sports Show, baby. It's your host, Filthy Rich in the house, man. We live. We always live. Call into the show, man. 412-407-2744. Talk your sports. Talk your shit. Because you know what it is here on the Underground, man. That's how we get down, man. Every time we do it, we live and we go hard up in here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Hey, if you're in the chat, holla at me. It's Tuesday night, Freestyle show, NFL Week 9 recap, man. And we're going to get up to all these trades, man. We got to find out who won the trade war. You know what I'm saying? We got plenty to talk about tonight, man. So, hey, we might be here for a while, man. So if you down, man, stay down, man. Hit me up in the chat. Show me some love. Definitely hit the like button. And we in the house, baby. Let's go. Ow, yeah. Yeah, what's the deal, baby? What's up? What's up? What's up? 11 p.m. Tuesday night. It's that time for the Underground Sports Show. And you know how we get down, man. NFL Week 9 recap, man. My favorite time of the year, football season, baby. And we halfway through the joint, man. Can you believe it? Can you believe we halfway through the NFL season already, man? We're recapping Week 9. And, you know, we got the trade deadline, man. Big time trades. We, you know, all over the place today, man. I was surprised. A lot of things happened. The biggest trade was a true surprise to everybody. I know nobody seen that coming, but we can get into that, man. But we're going to back up for a minute. And I just want to put y'all down with something I seen from Dabo Swinney, right? Everybody know Dabo Swinney, Clemson's football head coach. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking a lot the last couple weeks about gambling ever since the NBA thing went crazy, you know what I'm saying? So let's see what Dabo Swinney got to say about the refs possibly being shady.
So, you know, as opposed to just getting a report on Monday, you turn in 10. Yeah, we had a game. I'm not criticizing. I ain't gonna tell you the game. I'm not gonna say the game, but we're only allowed to turn in, you know, there's a system of accountability, but y'all don't know anything about it. It's behind a curtain. How dare we have accountability? In the meantime, we got gambling issues going on, people being suspended, all that kind of stuff, right? Yep. I mean, refs are people too. It ain't just coaches and players. And if they're a part of the game, then by God, they ought to be a part of the game. And they ought to be a part of the accountability, and they ought to be a part of the consequences, not just behind some shadowy curtain. Like, no, they ought to have to answer for it. And listen, there's judgment calls and all that. And I mean, we just have to disagree to disagree. But there's also absolute flat out misses with no consequences. And, you know, and you get a shoot, we're allowed to turn in 10 calls. All right. And so we had a game earlier this year that we lost. I had 14 I wanted to turn in, but I only turned in 10. All right. I thought 8 were wrong, but got back. Yep, missed it. 5 of the 10 were wrong.
All right, so that's Dabo Sweeney on the referees in the NCAA, man. He ain't liking it, man. And he's clearly said, hey, we got gambling going on out here. You know what I'm saying? We got FBI investigating people for gambling and stuff like that. I mean, look, man, I told y'all this gambling stuff wasn't going nowhere, bro. This gambling talk ain't going nowhere. Gambling on our side ain't going nowhere. We going to keep gambling because we going to take our chances because somebody got to win, right? At the end of the day, it might be you. But on the other end, when it comes to coaches, players, or the high stakes in the game, I'm telling you now, coaches are going to be looking crazy at referees right now. They're going to be looking crazy at anything that got to do with maybe them getting cheated out of a game, bro. And Dabo basically is saying there ain't no accountabilities for the refs in the NCAA. And the NFL been having the same problem for years. The refs are part-time referees, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even full-time. They damn near don't work for the NFL, for real. And the same thing's happening in NCAA. They rental refs, like it's Little League or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And they need to have consequences for bad calls, man. You can't just say, I'm sorry, no more. Because he's saying the stakes is too high. They paying players and people's gambling on their players, man. So shit matters. I've told you the subject was going to keep coming up. I just had to throw that out there. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Is Dabo Sweeney tripping just because they losing this year? They be getting their ass kicked too, but you know, he could be tripping. But at the same time, man, hey, there be some suspect calls out there. We all know that, right? We definitely all know that. So let's get into this trade talk, man. Crazy day, man, right? The Jets, man, set it off with Sauce Gardner. Letting Sauce Gardner go to the Colts, man. And let me say the Colts set it off because the Colts the one that acquired the player, right? So the Colts set it off right there. I don't know if they hurting so bad because of the Steelers. Got them in their feelings. But yeah, man, the Colts definitely made a move, man. Now, I personally think this was a reach. What do y'all think, man? Did the Colts really need Sauce Gardner? Did they really need a contract worth $131 million over 5 years? Not that they really paying anybody, but the point I'm making is you was already 7-2 without a Sauce Gardner. Now, maybe you going for the big boom. Maybe. All right, in the chat, Jackie said, gambling is the new hard drug. They need a DARE program for it. This is your brain while gambling. Yo, no doubt. Because every week we lose, every week we be back. Gambling is definitely like crack right now, bro. Muggs is addicted. And no matter what, even with the cheating scandal coming out, nobody's stopping. No doubt. But back to Sauce Gardner, man. I know he ain't see this coming. They talked about how he was disappointed. All right, Unc in the chat. Unc from Abilene, Texas. Who did the Steelers get? Nobody. Oh, you made it down to Texas, huh, Unc? That's what's up, man. Safe travels for sure. Yeah, Steelers ain't get no. They acquired Duggar, who played in the game already. But hey, man, that was a good pickup, man. And you know, that's my question of the day, man. Who we gonna figure out right now? Who won this trade war? You know what I'm saying? Right now, we on Sauce Gardner going to the Colts, but the Colts gave up a bunch, man. 2 first-round picks. So let's see what Pete Briscoe got to say about the Colts Jet trade.
And I mean, this is robbery.
Not only are you getting 2 first-round picks back, you're giving up an enormous salary. Mm-hmm. So the Colts are giving away 2 first-round picks for a corner who has a big salary and hasn't quite played up to expectations. This is a desperation move by the Indianapolis Colts. Sauce Gardner, at his best, is a really good player, but he's not worth 2 number ones. This is robbery. Not only are you getting 2 first...
Yeah, that's Pete Briscoe on Sauce Gardner and the whole trade. But he feels like the Jets won the trade because Sauce Gardner is not really a great corner to him, man. 2 first-round picks, man. That's a lot of future they banking in. All right, Jets loaded up with like 3 first-round picks. Yep, because the next guy they got rid of is Quentin Williams, right? Sending him to Dallas. Now, yesterday, Dallas said they had big news as they was getting their ass whooped by the Cardinals. They said they had big news, right? And we found out Quentin Williams, the big news. Also, the Cowboys acquired Logan Wilson from Cincinnati. Do you really want anybody from Cincinnati, though? Did you see the last 2 games? Sauce Gardner, Jackie said Sauce Gardner been getting cooked since last year. True story. And hurt. He wasn't even in this first Steeler game when we played. He was hurt already. So, yeah, man. And we're going to get to some people getting hurt. We're going to definitely get to that. So, yeah, Sauce Gardner is injury prone. He cost a lot of money. And he gave away 2 first-round picks for it, man. I don't know about that, man. That's a lot of future. Can the Colts make up for that in the future? Now, they do got a little young, nice little squad. Wide receivers is young. Quarterback. Jonathan Taylor's still young. Defense is pretty young. So, it's obvious that the Colts are going for the gusto. Now, back to the Cowboys. What are the Cowboys doing? That's what a lot of people don't really understand what the Cowboys are doing, right? They don't really understand what the Cowboys are doing because they don't know. The Cowboys season is like looking pretty bad, right? But they are 3-4-1. That's not as bad as it sounds, man, because there's a lot of room for error. There's a lot of bad teams in the NFC right now, man. NFC is not that great. So let's go to the NFC division and see what I'm talking about. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys are still in second place at 3-5-1. Now, of course, the Eagles are far away, not going to win a division, but there's teams they can catch. Detroit Lions are 5-3, Chicago Bears are 5-3, Green Bay Packers 5-2-1, who they tied. Tampa Bay 6-2, Carolina 5-4. You know what I'm saying? If we really look at the playoffs right now, in the NFC, Dallas Cowboys ain't that far out of the playoffs. Detroit's in the 7th seed at 5-3, and the Cowboys are 2 games behind them. So, you know, for them to be making moves is not ridiculous. But let's see what the fan from the Cowboys say, because he believes Jerry Jones is tripping.
You know, Jerry Jones is the gift that keeps on giving. And this is nothing about Quentin Williams. He's a great defensive tackle in this game. One of the premier guys. But the way the Cowboys went about this is backwards. It's like they don't know whether they're rebuilding or they're winning right now. And that's the problem that we are seeing. And ultimately, you traded Micah Parsons, right? You then used some of that draft capital to get Quentin Williams. You said you didn't want to pay Micah Parsons. Well, you're going to have to pay Quentin Williams next year. So what sense does it make to trade Micah Parsons, then use those assets for Quentin Williams, and you're going to have to pay Quentin Williams? And what's even...
Because, let me answer your question, bro, since you don't know. Because that's what you do when you get assets. You use them again. You think the Jets is going to pick all of those picks that they got? Nah, they probably use them to bounce around, move up to the first round pick. Whatever they got to do, they're going to use those picks, okay? And I told everybody at the time when Micah Parsons, when Jerry Jones would not sign Micah Parsons, he just didn't like Micah Parsons, bro. He just didn't like him. Just didn't like him as a man, personality, a fit, whatever it was. He just didn't like him. I could tell how he was calling him out of his name. Now, Jerry Jones is an old dude, but he ain't senile yet. And the man kept calling him Michael. Bro, I knew from the door. I kept hearing Michael. I'm like, he ain't paying that man. He's taking too long, too. He's not paying that man. He don't like him. And sometimes when you don't like somebody, it don't matter what they could do for you. I'm not giving you that type of bread if I don't fuck with you, if I don't rock with you. And that's just how I felt about the whole situation. The Cowboys fan right there, he don't understand that. But yeah, I'm going to use the money elsewhere. Of course. He said it himself. This is going to save us a lot of money to make moves in other places and get more players than just one player. And they traded for a linebacker, Logan Wilson. They got Quentin Williams. And they still got money bounced around to pay more people in the future, man. Maybe for next year. Who knows? Maybe George Pickens needs paid. George Pickens is looking like one of the best receivers in the league right now. I mean, he always did. His attitude stunk. But he's in a new place now. Hey, they like stinky attitudes in Dallas a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They need him more than the Steelers did. They was losing. So that they need talent no matter what. When you losing, you don't give a fuck about all that shit like that. The Steelers going to kick you out as soon as you run your mouth because they win. So it's different. The Cowboys ain't been winners in years, man. Years. Then when they do make the playoffs, they don't go far. In the Tony Romo days and the T.O. days and stuff like that, they ain't go far. So yeah, they desperate, man. But yeah, like I said, who won this trade, man? Let's look at the Jets.
You know, Jerry.
Let's look at the Jets in their future draft picks, man. Because the Jets might have won this trade, man. It's wild to think that losing two key players on your defense, they could win the trade war. But at the same time, you are 1-7, right? You're 1-7. So like, yeah, let's get something out of this season, right? So they got a first in 2026. They got a first round pick. They got 2 first round picks in 2026 and 2 second round picks. In 2027, they got 3 first round picks. I'm gonna repeat that. In 2027, they got 3 first round picks. That's maybe winning the trade war. That's all I'm gonna say, man. They lined them up. They got it from the Cowboys. They got it from the Jets. They got it from everywhere. And bruh, them 2 draft years is crazy. In 2 draft years, they got 5 first round picks and 2 second round picks, dog. And you know, Dallas ain't that great, so they might be high picks. And, you know, the Colts are going to be pretty good this year, but it don't matter, man. They're going to have their own pick, and they're sad. So they got the high pick, and they can use the Indianapolis trade to maybe move up, move around. So, all right, the NFL best refs get to officiate during the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Also, the NFL refs are full-time. Most of the refs are making $200,000 to $250,000 a year plus bonuses. Is that right? Or I don't know, man. I heard they was part-time. That's what I thought. But we'll look into it, man. We'll look into that. I thought they was always part-time, and that was always a problem. You know what I mean? But we have had refs cheat before, in basketball at least. You know, and Dabo Swinney was on it, man. He didn't like the refereeing in college football this year, but he could be just kind of swole because they've been taking L's, man. All right, next up in the trade war, though, we got the Eagles, man. The Eagles went crazy, man. Jair Alexander, they traded for earlier in the week. And then they go ahead and get Michael Carter, who's a decent little running back. And then edge rusher, Jalen Phillips, who was really good coming out of college a few years ago. He's been pretty good for the Miami Dolphins. He's big, tall, lean dude, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know how many sacks he's had over the years or nothing like that, but he's been pretty, I like him. When I see him play, I think he's a good player. And you know the Eagles know how to maximize their players. But let's check see what at least what Jalen Phillips is doing this year. Jalen Phillips, 6'5", 263, 3 sacks. Okay, that ain't bad. That ain't bad, right? They got him listed as a linebacker. It's a big linebacker, 6'5", 253, 263. They definitely be playing edge rusher for the Eagles, though. But yeah, man, and what do the Eagles need another edge rusher? Man, they going for the gusto too, man. They trying to get theirs. They tightening up that defense. That defense ain't looking as good. Their weak link was the defensive backfield. They go get Jair Alexander. The wild part about Jair Alexander is he was just picked up in free agency by the Ravens. That's who traded him. I really don't know what the Ravens got for him. Let's see if the article is saying that. Nah, so I ain't digging that deep. But anyway, I'm surprised they let him go. They were so happy when he came. Still City Luke in the house, baby. Says salute Underground Sports. Hey, I appreciate it, baby. No doubt, man. SC Sports World in the house. Yes, sir. He also says Jets out here trying to follow the OKC plan. Load on first round picks. Hope to pop on a few. Yeah. So what you think, man? Who won the trade war, man? The Eagles, man. The Eagles kind of set it off too because they're already a really, really, really good team. You know what I'm saying? And they got the things that they needed, right? They got the things that they needed. And they was on a bye week. They had a glorious bye week, man. It's crazy, bro. The crazy bye week they had. This come from Anthony Diabano, man. He's on X.com saying Eagles GM Howie Roseman made 3 trades on a bye week. That's he's trying to say how well their bye week was, right? Commanders lost to the Seahawks. Cowboys lost to the Cardinals. Packers lost to the Panthers. Lions lost to the Vikings. And the Giants lost to the 49ers. Did the Eagles have the best bye week ever? Hey, man, with the trades and the bye week, sitting at home, and all the teams you need to lose, except for the Seahawks. They need to be worried about the Seahawks too, but all the teams in their division lost while they were sitting at home, right? So Eagles got a big leg up, and they get better. They be the best bye week ever, man. But did they win the trade war, man? It's between the Jets and the Eagles right now, right? So Steelers didn't really come up with a trade. Well, they did get the Duggar kid, but we did wind up getting Valdez-Scantling Jr. finally on the practice squad. He submitted. He wanted to be on the 53-man roster. He guess he looked around the league, and that wasn't happening. 3-4 days later, now he's back, right? Still City Luke in the chat says Seahawks got Shaheed. Yep, great move for him and didn't give up a lot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, that's part of my trade war conversation, too. That was my next team coming up, the Seahawks. Did the Seahawks win this trade war with one player? Now, we all know Shaheed is nice, man. Rashid Shaheed is nice, fast. He is coming off a hip injury, though. So, I mean, it's tough to trade for a player coming off an injury, especially a fast guy coming off a hip. Hip will screw you up, man. It really will. But they're such a good team, they really don't need Shaheed. Shaheed is like a bonus, man. When I watch the Seahawks, I love the Seahawks. I love the Seahawks in preseason. I love them in the regular season. I love them when they whoop the Steelers' ass. I was fucking with the Seahawks just because of their brand of football, man. They'll run downhill on you, and Sam Darnold's lighting shit up, man. And we don't have a clue. We don't have a clue why Minnesota gave up Sam Darnold, man. Did y'all see Sam Darnold this week? 4 touchdowns against the Washington Commanders. We definitely going to get into that game, but Sam Darnold's lighting it up, and Jigba's helping him out. And Shaheed, boy, Shaheed going to go deep. And that's all he going to do for them boys, man. So the Seahawks got very fucking dangerous with this move. Now, up next, Jacoby Myers goes to the Jaguars, man. Anybody feeling that? I mean, they ain't winning the trade war with one guy, but the Jaguars did lose Travis Hunter on IR, so I think they're trying to make up for that a little bit. They want to keep pace with the Colts. So this is understanding, man. Somebody had to go get Jacoby Myers. He was begging for a trade for too long. The Raiders was going to make a deal with somebody. So not a bad move for the Jaguars. Definitely getting Trevor Lawrence some more firepower because he needs it. You know what I'm saying? Every quarterback, you pay a quarterback, you got to give him something to work with. You just do. All right? Still City Luke says Vikings pick J.J. McCarthy 10. Had to let Sam Darnold go. True story. But it was just, they had to. Tough move, though. Tough move, but J.J. McCarthy played well in this little comeback game, right? Went out there and upset the Lions, man. But the Lions be lying, man. I've been trying to tell everybody, the Lions ain't all that, man. Everybody love the Lions. I don't know what it is, the colors, the underdog thing. You just want somebody else to win. But the Lions be lying. Every time they play somebody decent, they lose. I've been telling y'all that. Now, they did get their rocks off against, who was it, man? A couple weeks ago, they got their rocks off against somebody. I can't remember, and I gave them a little credit. But then they come right back, and they lose to the motherfucking Vikings, man. Come on, Lions. That ain't what we was looking for you to do. Who was it, though, that they lost to? Let me check it out, bro. Who they beat. And I gave them a little credit. Oh, it was the Buccaneers. Yeah, they went out there and smashed the Buccaneers. I do remember that. I think that was a Sunday night game or something like that. It definitely was prime time. But yeah, then you come back out and you lose to the Vikings at the crib. Not a good look, Lions. And the Buccaneers is kind of banged up, though. They ain't really have nobody at wide receiver. So that's what that was. But they lose to the Chiefs. They beat the Bengals, beat the Browns, beat the Ravens, beat the Bears. They got their ass whooped by the Packers early in the year, man. So, yeah, 5-3. They lose to the Packers. They lose to the Vikings. And they lost to the Chiefs. So, like I said, when they play somebody decent, they lose. Green Bay's not really all that to me. Chiefs, I guess they are what they are, right? The Bills kind of showed us that. 5-3, like they are. Okay, they can lose. And the Vikings, man, Steelers then really should have beat on the Vikings. They've been struggling a little bit trying to get that defense together. But J.J. McCarthy comes back. That's how we started this conversation. Hey, and show the Lions how they line, man. How they line all the time. All right, in the chat, Still City Luke says Steelers get an F. They could have gave up a 4th and a 6th for Jacoby Myers. Yeah, shaking my head, man. Shaking my head. And I guess they couldn't get the deal done for Waddle either, huh? Yeah, that's who I really wanted. I was going to take Waddle over Jacoby Myers. Either one would have got it done. But I believe we still got a decent squad. Was it necessary? I think so. But I think they're cool with Valdez Scanley Jr. He might do his thing, man. He might. I don't know if he's going to come and be no numbers so super solid number 2. But we can't forget about Austin. Calvin Austin was the lead receiver in the game, at least wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? He was looking impressive coming off the injury. If Wilson wouldn't have tried to hurdle my man and fumble the rock, we'd have been good right there. You know what I'm saying? With him on the day. But now we a little upset at him. We looking at him like he's a little immature. And we kind of wondering if he can go back in Mike Tomlin's doghouse. Right? Because that's where he was at. You just got out a couple games ago. Now you jumping over cracks. Still City Luke said, nah, 1st and more for Waddle was too much. Yeah. Was that what they was asking? That's a little much. Nobody moved on Waddle. Yeah, you can't give him no 1st round pick. Nah. I can't believe they gave up 2 1st round picks for Sauce Gardner. That's crazy to me. But y'all tell me who won the trade war today, man. There's another kind of trade situation I want to talk about. It really didn't happen, but the Chiefs offered a 4th round pick to the Jets for running back Breece Hall. But the Jets held firm, wanting a 3rd round pick. Did the Chiefs drop the ball? Off the top of my head, personally, I think so. Chiefs could have made a real run. Because Pacheco's always hurt. Hunt, he's definitely cool. Don't get it twisted. Hunt been the dude. He's the guy, but he can lose a little help. And Breece Hall's a beast. Young boy. Could have been there for years with Patrick Mahomes. And instead of a 4th, you wouldn't give up a 3rd? Man, I don't know about that, man. Hey, Still City Luke. I mean, that's kind of the same thing the Steelers did, right? Being stingy. I would have went and got Breece Hall. That would have been crazy though if the Jets would have just really sold out like that. Chiefs Still City Luke said Chiefs definitely failed by not getting Hall in the 4th. Yeah, that's crazy to me, man. That's crazy to me. All right, more news before we move on real quick. Jacoby Brissett, not a trade, but hey, coach is saying Jacoby Brissett is QB1. It's QB1. So let's see what Coach Jonathan Gannon got to say about Jacoby, man, because Jacoby been balling, man. Jacoby won, beat the Cowboys yesterday. They've been balling in every game since he's been in here. Like he's trying to win, you know what I'm saying? They've been close, and they finally went off against the Cowboys. But let's see what Jonathan Gannon got to say, Arizona's head coach.
As it relates to the quarterback in Seattle, Jacoby will start, and Kyler will keep working on his health bucket.
Is this still fully health related?
Yeah.
Why are you willing to rule Kyler out 5 days ahead of time this time?
I didn't rule him out.
Rule him out possibly.
All right, so he's saying, basically the guy asked him, "Does that mean why are you ruling out Kyler Murray so fast?" And he's recovering. I mean, you got 5 days to the game come. Why you rolling out Kyler Murray? And your boy had a little BS excuse, but let's go back to the beginning.
As it
man.
relates
Kick
to the
that out.
quarterback in Seattle, Jacoby will start, and Kyler will keep working on his health bucket.
Is this still fully health related?
Yeah.
Why are you willing to rule Kyler out 5 days ahead of time this time?
I didn't rule him out.
Rule him out the possibility.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I think, with the clarity that it provides, game planning for our team, I think that's important.
Bro, you're lying, man. Just bench the boy. Still City said, hey, Kyler is ass. He should have been benched. No doubt. Especially Brissett getting busy. My man trying to save his job. He ain't fucking with Kyler Murray's little ass. Now, that's my man Kyler Murray, the road runner, but he be fucking up. Still City Luke, we definitely agree on that one. He be fucking up, man. And I be pointing it out all the time. Hey, there you go. They got that mistake. That one little mistake that he loved to make. He's a hell of an athlete, man. He'll make a great play. Next play, throw a pick. You be like, dog, like, what did you throw that for? It's first down and 10. What are you doing? So, yeah, that Kyler Murray, he definitely deserved that bench. And honestly, what it really is, Jacoby Brissett definitely earns that start, man. And it's against the Seahawks, man. It's a divisional game. It's a big game. If they can get this win, man, I don't think Arizona's that bad. They really not. They just been losing a lot of close games, man, and they trying to get over the hump, man. All right, they definitely trying to get over the hump. All right, so that's it for the question of the day, man. I want to know who won a trade war, man. Y'all tell me. Y'all let me know. I'ma just say, ooh, man. I want to say it's a tie because. And I'm gonna keep it a tie, Buck. I'm gonna keep it a tie. It's a truce. That's what they call it, right? Ceasefire between the Seahawks with one person. That's so powerful, man. Because I really like the Seahawks. I really like Shaheed. I really like everything they're doing right now. So I like that. But I also like all them picks that the Jets got, man. But the Jets is at the bottom of the barrel, so they still got a long way to go, and that's why it's a tie, man. But you can't turn down all them picks. I done broke it down, man. They got 5 first-round picks in the next 2 years. That's kind of nutty, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Who won the trade war? You know what I'm saying? All right, up next on the underground, man. Let's really see who's talking too much for real, man. That's what I really want to know. All right, I want to know who's talking too much. We're going to get into the game, man. And when it comes to talking too much, man, we're going to start out with some injury stuff, man. Let's start out with Tucker Kraft from Green Bay, the guy that murdered the Steelers with ease in the Green Bay game. And without him, we probably would have beat Green Bay. But, yeah, y'all all seen it in the Carolina game. Carolina, matter of fact, beat the Green Bay Packers 16-13, man, the upset. You know what I'm saying? They are definitely the parlay busters. You know what I'm saying? This week, the parlay buster was Carolina Panthers, man. Went into Green Bay and beat Green Bay, man. You know what I'm saying? Shut Micah Parsons the hell up. Shut Green Bay up. Shut all the Green Bay levers up. Everybody wanted to jump on Green Bay's wood after they beat us. When they caught all them lucky passes, the refs helped them, and we was stupid. All at the same time, man. So, Unc in the chat says KC will find another quality running back easily because everyone wants to play for a winning organization. Yeah, that's true. They can find another guy, but it's going to have to be next year. It's going to have to be next year. But, yeah, that was my parlay burster. The Carolina Panthers beating the Green Bay Packers. But back to talking too much. Let's see what my man Romeo Dobbs got to say about his tight end Tucker Kraft. All right.
Just on one of our captains or even just your worst enemy. I don't wish that on any man. And Tucker is in a better place.
Hey, look. Now, Tucker Kraft tore his ACL. I forgot to tell y'all that. But your boy's a nut, man. Your boy's a nut. Romeo Dobbs.
Just on one of our captains or even just your worst enemy. I don't wish that on any man. And, Tucker is in a better place. But again, you just gotta. Next question, please.
He was hurt. He's in his feelings, man. He's in his feelings about Tucker Craft. Now, Tucker Craft was definitely their best player, right? On offense. Beast mode. Looking like Gronk. Built like Gronk. Hands like crazy. Big time leader. Motivator. He's out for the season. That's a big blow for Green Bay. Now, I didn't see the Carolina-Green Bay game, but that's probably one of the reasons they kind of lost that game whenever he went out. I would put a couple dollars on that he was part of the reason that they took that L. But your boy, man, gotta have him on talking too much, man, because come on, man. He's in a better place. Come on, it ain't no funeral, my man. He'll be back, dog. Next year, but he'll be back. But his feelings is hurt, man. Maybe he can see everything sinking, man. It might be over for the Green Bay Packers, man. They're a little suspect. Man. Let's check out the Green Bay Packers, man. They already got lucky beating us, man. I ain't really trying to give them too much credit, man. You know what I'm saying? That whole division ain't really trying to get a lot of smoke from me. Green Bay, Lions, Bears, Vikings, they all a little sus. Man. But so you know, they lost to the Panthers. They beat us, the Steelers, man. They got lucky. They beat the Cardinals, beat the Bengals. Really, they tied the Cowboys. They lost to the Browns. You see what I'm saying? They did beat the Commanders, though, but I think Jaden Daniels was out that day. And they beat the Lions, who I'm not really giving a lot of respect to right now, neither. They got a lot of flashy players and all that. That's cool, but nah, man. So, yeah. Green Bay Packers sitting at, 5-3-1? 5-2-1. Taking that L. They got two big losses, though. Cleveland and Carolina. That means y'all be falling asleep, man. That's what that means. That's not good. It's not good at all. All right, so up next still on Talking Too Much, man. Let's go to the Seattle versus Washington game now. We got to talk about this Jaden Daniels injury, don't we? That was ugly, man. I got a lot to say about this one, man. Jaden Daniels dislocating his elbow. But I want to know whose fault is it, man. That's what everybody's talking about. Everybody's blaming it on the coach. Everybody wants to blame it on the coach, but there's a lot of blame to go around. And from the door, even before it happened, his mom was blaming the fans. Let's check out the story. Jaden Daniels' mom's fiery plea to the NFL fans is giving off chilling feelings after his horrific injury on Sunday Night Football. He's coming off a spectacular rookie campaign, Jaden Daniels is, during which the Commanders took to the NFC Championship. They haven't achieved that in the 90s. Many expected it to happen again this year because he's a dynamic player. But unfortunately, a rash of injuries has kept him off the field. Unfortunately, reminded a bunch of fans of Robert Griffin III, who also came out guns blazing before injuries took his career from him. Daniel's mother, Regina Jackson, pleaded with fans to stop comparing her son to Robert Griffin III after he sustained a hamstring injury. So this is early, before he was hurt the other day, right? She was saying, I wish you would stop manifesting RG3 on my son. Words are powerful, and that's all that's talked about. It turns out that she was correct. Hey, man, I mean, look here, man. I be saying that too. I ain't gonna lie, man. I be like, yo, be quiet, man. Don't be saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. Oh, you gonna get hurt. You gonna look, man, chill out with that. You know what I'm saying? So I get moms. So is mom's talking too much? Maybe, because if it was my mom, I'd be like, Mom, be quiet, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my mom talking to the fans and all that stuff like that. Look, Mom, just come watch me play. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna say mom's is talking too much, but is she right? She was on the fucking money. It ain't even about right. She was on the fucking money. But it's crazy that Jaden Daniels was compared to RG3 in the craziest way, man. In the craziest way. He was injured just like RG3, maybe not his rookie year, whatever like that, but same stadium, same opponent, same down, in the same yard line. Do you believe it? I ain't believe it neither, yo. I ain't even believe it either. But I had to go back and take a look at it, bruh. Had to go back and take a look at it, so let's take a look at it with me.
Now second and 22.
Look where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Down by the goal line, 4-yard line, 5-yard line. You know, same time in the game, fourth quarter, 6:20, like they said. Same opponent, Seahawks. That's crazy. Is the jinx out? Is it? What is it, bruh? Mom said don't speak it up. It literally happens on the same yard line. That was the other end zone, but still, 4-yard line is the 4-yard line on this side of the field and that side of the field. It was the same down, second down. Now the score is different, right? That's 21-14. Jaden Daniels was in a blowout. And that's where a lot of the flack is coming from with his coach. Okay? That's where a lot of the flack is coming from for his coach. So who was wrong? How wrong was Coach Quinn for having Jaden Daniels in the game, right? Still City Luke says, yeah, the curse is real. Same yard line, same team. Crazy. Same time of the game, too. So how wrong was Coach Quinn, right? Let's listen to Damian Harris, and then I'm going to give you my take on it, all right, real quick. So let's listen to Damian Harris, ex-Patriot running back.
I'm pissed off. This was malpractice by Dan Quinn. Having him in the game in the fourth quarter, down 38-7, when Jaden Daniels has already missed time with injuries. He is your most prized possession as a franchise, and you're just hanging him out there to do what? What was his purpose of being out there?
Yeah.
Was he going to get any better? Was he going to learn anything? Was he going to bring his team back to win? No. What's the point of having him in the game? What's the point of having backup quarterbacks for a situation like this? When the game is out of hand, one way or the other, and your starters need to be out to protect them from injury, that's what they're for. They didn't utilize that. I'm pissed off.
Right.
This was
So, real quick, Steel City Luke says Daniels should not have been in the damn game. Dan Quinn needs fired. Ruined his second season. I think that's a little far. Okay? I think that's a little far, man. I don't want to blame it all on Dan Quinn because I've seen a lot of guys in the game late. Tom Brady used to be in the game late. Patrick Mahomes is always in the game late. Joe Burrow be in the game late. Lamar Jackson be in the game late. You never see them dudes get benched. Ben Roethlisberger for years, he be in the game late. And he'd be like, why is he still in the game? Because it's about pride, man. You ain't sitting me down. I mean, we see it a lot, right? We see it a lot. And then there's a lot of times these coaches are trying to get the ball rolling so we can get some offense going, generate some offense. We sucked all day. Let's generate some offense and see if we can get the ball rolling for next week. Now, I know you got to protect your player, but there's no way he could have got hurt on a regular play, right? But yeah, it was late in the game, so he do got to take some of the blame. But I really want to put a lot of blame, and y'all tell me if y'all agree with me or not, on Jaden Daniels, right? So let's look at the play right here. A lot of people talk shit about the play call. A lot of people talk shit on Dan Quinn. But I'm going to tell you about me. One thing about me is I'm a skinny motherfucker. Okay? Still City Luke said Washington wasn't blocking all games. Daniels was injured most of the year. Sit him in a blowout. Then this motherfucker trash coach. Now, look, man. You definitely could have took that route. I'm not saying that you couldn't have took that route and sat him down. But I'm just saying there's a lot of guys that don't sit down in that situation. And you're trying to get him back into the flow. Obviously, this game showed that he's not in rhythm. He's not in rhythm. But I'm not really trying to defend anything. I just want to look at this play and show you how I'm a skinny motherfucker. Jaden Daniels is a skinny motherfucker. And one of the things I'm going to tell you from being a skinny dude and playing football in the trenches or wherever you want to be, you must protect yourself at all times. I'm going to let you know from being a skinny cat that played ball, you must protect yourself at all times. Now let's look at this play. It's a read option, right? Everybody was saying he was supposed to pass the ball, but when we hike the ball, you're going to immediately see that I don't even think this was a pass. This was straight run. And it looked like the receivers at the top ain't even really going out for no passes, man. All right? Look, they blocking. They blocking, right? And the running back's almost looking back like, damn, you ain't give me the ball? Why didn't you give me the ball? So, you know, a player can also protect himself too, right? It ain't always got to be the coach. You know what I'm saying? As a player, as a skinny cat, like I'm saying, you got to protect yourself. Hand this ball off, bro. What are you doing? Now, my man the outside linebacker makes a beat on him. You know why? You know why? This is another reason you must protect yourself. You have to know the situation as a player. 38-7, that outside linebacker is not thinking about that run. Why? Because it's 38-7. He's thinking about getting a sack. That's all that man wants is a sack, bro. At this point in the game. So you hand the ball off, Jaden Daniels, and you protect yourself. Okay, but what does Jaden Daniels do? Try to be the hero, right? He try to get his. Now he avoids the first linebacker. He avoids him, but the second guy is taking an immediate angle, bruh. He already see you, bruh. He's already on your ass right here. He jumps on him, and that's where the elbow happens. And another thing Jaden Daniels going to do, he's outside the pocket, throw the ball away. Once again, is the skinny motherfucker, you have to protect yourself. So no, I don't give all the credit or the discredit to Dan Quinn because I see a lot of quarterbacks in the game led. I see a lot of coaches still trying to get rhythm in a game like this and come off the field with good good motivation, with saying, okay, we moved the ball, we scored 2 touchdowns at the end, we got in rhythm, okay, let's move that on to next week. But Jaden Daniels doesn't protect himself right here at all. At all. So yeah, man, I got to at least give 50, 60, maybe 70% of the discredit to Jaden Daniels for almost getting himself hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're skinny and you got to protect yourself when you got a small frame like that, bruh. And that's the worst way to get tackled when you're a small dude trying to put your arm down and protect yourself. Not a good deal, man. Jaden Daniels is kind of injury prone. So it ain't like that was the first time he was hurt. But I don't know, man. I didn't like that. I didn't like that from Jaden Daniels. Once I broke down the play, I don't feel like he protected himself. This is Uncle in the chat. Individuals get paid based on performances. Incentive packages will keep players in the game. Exactly. They want to play. 1,000 yards, 50 catches, 20 TDs, 15 sacks, et cetera, et cetera. They want to get theirs. It is clear Jaden Daniels was being greedy right here. He thought he could beat these dudes when they had a beat on him. They had a beat on him. It's 38-7. They don't want to tackle for loss. Nobody cares about that. They want a sack. They try to boost their stats, just like Unc said. They try to get theirs. So yeah, man, I'm telling you, me personally, I'm putting 70% of the blame on Jaden Daniels, man. He got to get some of this blame, man. He really do. Because we can clearly see he could have protected himself, man. He could have protected himself. So, I mean, to me, I think Damian Harris, former running back for the Patriots, who should know about Tom Brady staying in the game late, I think he's talking too much. He's definitely talking too much. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, did Dan Quinn throw Daniels under the bus a little bit? Listen to this.
Jaden go in for that. Was there any consideration to not having Jaden go in for that series in which he got injured and having Marcus finished out?
Yeah, not at the space. I mean, obviously, like the hindsight, you don't want to think that way where, you know, an injury could take place. You know, obviously we're more conservative in that spot to, you know, run and hand off and not have reads to go. But
He said it might be smart for him to hand it off. Listen to it again.
Was there any consideration to not having Jaden go in for that series in which he got injured and having Marcus finish it out?
Yeah, not at the space. I mean, obviously, like the hindsight, you don't want to think that way where, an injury could take place. Obviously we're more conservative in that spot to, run and hand off and not have reads to go. But
I think Dan Quinn threw him under the bus a little bit, bro. Hey, still see, Luke, you've been saying it, bro. You've been saying it, right? You should say it. You said he deserves fire for that. Well, that's part of the reason he threw him under the bus. Maybe you should hand that off, bro. Maybe you should hand that off in that situation. I mean, dog, you got to protect yourself too, man. You're the only one that can protect yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Coach could have took you out the game, yeah, but hey, you want your stats too. You wanted that touchdown. You see how hard he wanted that touchdown. Y'all seen it. Y'all definitely seen it. All right, man, let's go to halftime, man. We ain't out of here yet. We're going to talk some Steelers next, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk around the league next, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get into the action, man. So, hey, I had to hit y'all with the trade talk, see who won the trade war, you know what I'm saying? And definitely put y'all down with how I felt about Jay and Daniels. But, hey, it's halftime. We'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. Full back, run you over. It's the halftime show. We need a turnover. Pick six. It's your boy Filthy Rich. Turn me up in this bitch. Hit the like button. That's the right button. Call in to the show if you know something, but you probably know nothing. Not my fault that you're playing for the wrong team, wrong scheme. Strike you out like Paul schemes. It was all a dream. You never gonna win a thing. Nah. Yeah, you know what it is. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. Yeah. You know what it is. Yeah, it's halftime back. It's halftime. We right back. You know what I'm saying? Told you we'd be right back. It's the Underground Sports Show. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love it, man. Call into the show. Hit the like button. Or definitely get up in the chat, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? Ow. It's the Underground. Yeah. That was the halftime show, baby. I hope y'all liked it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into some Steeler talk. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about my parlay buster. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, get into the other games, too. So, yeah, man, hang in there. It's the Underground Sports Show. Ow. Yeah. Ow. It's the Underground. Yes, sir. Hey, man, Steelers win big against the Colts, man. Hey, Sunday, man, I had to conjure up the spirits, you know what I'm saying? Had my incense lit, you know what I'm saying? I went back and showed y'all some old games, you know what I'm saying? I had to go back to the, 95, you know what I'm saying? When Harbaugh was, you know what I'm saying, crying that day. He was hurt piece, man. You know what I'm saying? He should have been crying, man. He definitely should have been crying. This was a game
Hello
right
again,
here.
ladies and gentlemen, from Three River Stadium. For the second year in a row, the road to the Super Bowl leads through Pittsburgh.
We all remember this day right here, man.
Left, Mills comes in motion, back across the formation, down the throw on first down. Pump throws a pass, Black, intercepted by Jeff Harrod, just at the 30, just at the 25 and the 24. The ball tipped up in the air, and the Colts pick it off.
In motion, goes man, back is O'Donnell, looks, now he's going to scramble right.
Oh, look at O'Donnell looking like Aaron Rodgers out here. Hey, man, Neil O'Donnell was that dude, man. Hey, Neil O'Donnell, man, he was before his time a little bit. Aaron Donald, man, look, Pittsburgh was run. Then after Neil O'Donnell left, it was run all the way till Big Ben, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And Neil O'Donnell opened it up for the Steelers, man. Neil was that dude. He made his mistake. He made his huge mistake in the Super Bowl that everybody hating him. But, yo, Neil O'Donnell was airing it out way before all these other cats was airing it out, man. Neil was nice. Once again, look at him. Looking like Aaron Rodgers.
Turns, looks for the end zone, fires, and it's
Yeet.
out of the end zone for the touchdown.
Tell me that don't look like no Aaron Rodgers joint right there,
In
man.
the right corner of the end zone.
Harbaugh. Burnt. Darren Perry, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, we got Harbaugh next week, don't we? Don't we? It's funny, we played this old team, and now we got Harbaugh this week, man. But, hey, Darren Perry's fried right here. But we all know what it comes down to at the end, bro.
For the right to go to the Super Bowl. Harbaugh on 3rd and 1. 5 seconds left is back.
Drops the throw. Sets. He airs it out.
It's starting to come down to the end zone. And down there, it is juggled.
It is. Caught! No,
Man, don't tell me. Don't tell me back in the day you ain't think he caught that joint, bro. I know I did.
No time on the clock.
The Colts thought they had it. They thought they had it. It's over.
It was juggled in the end zone. Bailey couldn't get it. Boo Bell got a piece of it.
Ah, what is he doing?
It fell away from him and hit the turf.
Was he gambling? How you dropped that?
Boo Bell reached over his shoulder, swatted the ball, but not to the turf.
All 5 Steelers touched that ball.
Rolled across his belly, across his
Yeah, Fuller made him drop it, baby.
And onto the turf.
It's over. The Steelers are going to the Super Bowl.
Check Harbaugh
The
out.
Colts go to a
They
place in
swole.
your heart.
Boy, you're darn right. What an effort by the Colts. What a terrific ball.
It's over, dog. The press is on the field. It's over, Harbaugh. But yeah, man, had to conjure the spirits, man. Had to conjure the spirits, man, all the way back to 1976. I had on there, you know what I'm saying? The divisional game. Oh, Big Ben with it. Yeah, we had to go up there and beat them boys too. So yeah, we do our thing, man, against the Colts. It is what it is, man. I had a feeling, man, but at the same time, the Colts fell right into our hands by not running Jonathan Taylor, man. They really did. They really just fell right in their lap. A recipe for disaster. To go out here and think Daniel Jones was going to sling it like he was Tom Brady. And that's what they did. They got happy. They watched that bullshit Green Bay game where they made a lot of bullshit plays and got lucky, and we was stupid, and they thought they was going to come out there and do the same thing. I seen it early in the game. A lot of play action right away. A lot of drop back real quick, get a couple people over. They thought they was going to hit them outs like Jamar Chase and all them. Nah. And I prefaced that before the game that they didn't have the wide receivers that we seen on these other two teams. But they did have a tight end. And with Jalen Ramsey at maybe his new position, he shut the tight end down. So that tight end came across this area, he put a helmet on his chest, on his ribs, or on his hip. That's what we need right there. That's what we needed. And everybody stepped up, man. The Steelers ain't go nowhere. Everybody want to fire Mike Tomlin. Everybody want to fire the defensive coordinator. For what? And then they turn around and do this and make you look stupid. You couldn't tell that the players had a bad day. A bad 2 days at the office. Back-to-back losses to teams that one team know how to beat them, got a new quarterback that know how to beat them, and they beat us by 2 points. And then Green Bay was getting lucky all day, man. Yeah, we couldn't stop that tight end, but they even a couple of his little plays, he had to push off. So nah, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying them games was fluke-gazy. We lost them straight up. But I knew the Steelers were still a good team. Okay? Did I think that the Colts was going to come out there and not run Jonathan Taylor? That was stupid. They watched the wrong games, man. They watched the 2 games that the Steelers lost instead of watching games that they won, like the Patriots game and the Jets game where they ran all over us. Now, we still won. But truly, the issue in this game, a lot, was the offense. And people didn't realize it. Everybody bitched about this score. Oh, how come the Steelers can't blow nobody out? Had to be a close game. You get 6 turnovers and you still lose by 7. Still win by 7. Still trying to find a way to blame coaching. Dig in. That's what all the callers were saying Monday morning. But nobody wants to look at how the offense was dropping passes all day. Touchdowns, actually, on 4th down, right? First downs in the middle of the field with the ball in your hands. You dropping it. First play of the game, wide open. Drop the ball. So, who really was the reason for this team having a chance to come back on us? Because the offense never sustained what it was supposed to sustain. Let's take a look. I want to just say it off the top of my head, but I ain't going to do that. I'm going to get the factuals, and we're going to check out the stats. But I want to say the Steelers ran for like very minimal yards, like 30-something. Yeah, Jalen Warren had 31 yards. Still team stats. Rushing yards. Yeah, 38 rushing yards. 187 passing yards. That is not a good day on offense, and you win. So the defense stood up. And the only reason they got so many yards on their side, they got 368 total yards to earn 225, is because they kept getting the ball back. How many first downs? We had 17 first downs, bro. If you look at this tape, you would think the Steelers lost. But the Steelers really blew these boys out. So, yeah, sometimes the players got to be ready, man. Y'all always want to say Tomlin got to have his team ready. As a player, man, and an NFL player, you should be ready. Shouldn't nobody have to get you ready. You might have to keep the group as a whole in line and supervise, but to get you up for a game? Nah, man. Now, scheming is one thing, but the Steelers been scheming for years. You ain't going to tell me all of a sudden they don't know how to scheme up a defensive plan. You ain't going to tell me that. When they've been winning this division for years, beating Joe Burrow, beating Lamar Jackson, and dog walking Cleveland every year. All of a sudden, Mike Tomlin don't know shit, right? Because that's how they was acting, man. I'm not going to let them forget it. That's how they was acting. Tomlin got to go. Heads got to roll. Nah. Then we come out and beat the best team in football. The number 1 team on the power rankings. And let's get to that, man. Let's check out the power rankings to see where Cats is sitting at after the number 1 team in the power rankings got took out, right? So this is Yahoo.com, Frank Schwab. This is his, I like Yahoo a lot, man. So I go to Yahoo a lot to see what the world's thinking. So yeah, let's go to the power rankings, man. Let's start from the bottom, man. 32, Tennessee Titans. Of course, worst team in football. 31, New Orleans Saints. All right, that's what they believe. Second worst team in football. I have to agree with that. New York Jets in 3rd place. That's interesting. Interesting, but I'd have to agree, man. I like Justin Fields, the way he's playing, more than a little bit about what the Saints got going on, man. They can't get Alvin Kamara right. They can't do nothing right. Miami Dolphins, 29. All right, Raiders in front of them at 28. New York Giants at 27. That might be a little low. I don't know. They be playing tough. Cleveland Browns at 26. Give them their respect. Cincinnati Bengals at 3-6 at number 25. Commanders, after Jaden Daniels out for the season now, they sit at 24 at 3-6. Cowboys is 3-5-1. They sit at number 23. They just took a big L, though. But Arizona Cardinals right in front of them at the 22 spot at 3-5. Atlanta Falcons at 21. Once again, this is the power rankings. The Atlanta Falcons sit at 3-5. That's a good 3-5 team, man. You don't want to just run up on the Falcons like they ain't trash. All right, at number 20 is the Houston Texans sitting at 3-5. Hey, number 1 defense in the league last week. You know what I mean? And they came up short against Denver, but that's all right. They still balled out. They only gave up 16 or 18 points, something like that. Jacksonville Jaguars sitting at number 19. And the Carolina Panthers at number 18. The Twins, right? Jacksonville Jaguars, Carolina Panthers came in the league at the same time. Jaguars actually 5-3. Carolina's 5-4. But they got Carolina in front of them. Now, obviously, Carolina ain't had a bad week. Jacksonville has. That's why the records is lopsided. But still, to put Carolina in front of Jacksonville, that's big for Carolina, man. That's big. And do I agree? Yeah, defense is ranked better. And I think Rico Dowdle is one of the reasons why people are intimidated by the Carolina Panthers. Nobody wants to see a dude running downhill on you. Then they can bring Chuba Hubbard in. And then Bryce Young can be efficient when he want to be. All right? So, sitting at 17, the Minnesota Vikings coming off their win against the Detroit State Lions. You know what I'm saying? Sitting at 4-4. All right? At number 16 lie the Pittsburgh Steelers, sitting at 5-3. Coming off a huge win. So they moved up 3 spots in this dude's ranking. They should have moved up in anybody's power ranking. I'm sure they was dropping with the two losses. So yeah, I'm trusting that 16 is a good spot. Now, the Chicago Bears, who we play in a few weeks down the road, are sitting at number 15. Very, very interesting, I must say, right? That they get the Bears in front of the Steelers. They got Caleb Williams in front of Aaron Rodgers. They got that defense in front of the Steelers' defense. I'm going to have to disagree, man, but we shall see in a couple of weeks how that go down. Now, San Francisco sitting at number 14. I'll take that. 6-3. I like the way they've been playing. We could go there. Los Angeles Chargers sitting at number 13. They've been a little up and down, so they deserve that. Ravens sitting at number 12, though. They really like the way Lamar Jackson looked. I can't be mad at that. But in front of the Chargers, I don't know if I just do that yet. Don't trust that defense enough yet. Tampa Bay Buccaneers sitting at 11. Green Bay Packers sitting at 10. Los Angeles Rams at 6-2 sitting at 9. I might be a little low for them. Hey, much props to the Patriots, though. Sitting at number 8 in the power rankings here on Yahoo. The Lions sitting at number 7. Sitting at 5-3. So we just still giving the Lions all this credit, huh? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But we shall see if the Lions be lying, man. I'm telling you. The Denver Broncos sitting at number 6. I like the Broncos, man. Bo Nix is impressive. He got weapons. People ain't hurt. The defense is booming. They get sacks. So, yeah, man. Denver's good. They just make little goofy mistakes to keep other teams in the game, man. They're real good at that. All right, Seahawks, man, very impressive, sitting at number 5. I totally agree, at least for now, that the Seahawks sitting at number 5, 6-2. I'll take that. Edge of the different Broncos, that's deep right there, though, man. But got a Jigba, man. That's dangerous, man. That's dangerous. That boy bad, and that running game is crucial. All right, sitting at number 4, still the Colts, 7-2, dropping from number 1, of course. Yeah, took that L to the Steelers. They deserve that. Kansas City at 5-4 at number 3, though. Man, they loving Kansas City, bruh. They will just not let them boys go. The Bills, who beat Kansas City, got to be number 2, the number 1 team in the league. Still giving credit, even though 6-2, the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. They just made some good trades. We all know the Eagles is dangerous. It is what it is, right? We all know that. So, yeah, that's the power rankings from Yahoo. Eagles sitting at number 1. Titans sitting at number last, 32. Steelers right in the middle of the pack, sitting at 16. And the Lions, they got a lot of faith in. The Bills, Colts, still a lot of faith in. Seahawks, moving up the scale. I like it, man. Seahawks is dangerous, though, bro. I'm telling you. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. All right, let's go back and look at, let's see, NFL playoff picture real quick. At least for now, because we halfway through the season, right? We halfway through the season, and the playoffs in the AFC look like this. Colts is the number 1 seed. New England's the number 2 seed. Denver's the number 3 seed. And Pittsburgh will be the number 4 seed. Okay? Wild card will be the Buffalo Bills. That's wild. LA Chargers sitting at 6-3. And the Jacksonville Jaguars at 5-3. Kansas City Chiefs are not in the playoffs right now. Houston Texans are not. Baltimore Ravens are not. Cincinnati is not. Everybody else, we kind of expect it, right? All right, so let's go to the NFC. Eagles sitting at the number 1 seed. Tampa Bay, number 2 seed, 6-2. Seattle also 6-2 as the number 3 seed. And Green Bay is 5-2, 5-2-1. And they're the number 4 seed by winning the division, okay? The Rams, who everybody like, is 6-2. And the 5th seed, San Fran, and the 6th seed right now in Detroit will be making the playoffs. In the 7th seed, man, because they be lying, man. They be lying. So, yeah, Detroit don't want to do that. They don't want to go away. They be playing, maybe they do. They be playing Tampa Bay right now. They already beat Tampa Bay. So we'll see. We shall see. But I like this way it's shaping up. Chicago, Carolina, Minnesota sitting on the outside looking in. Dallas trying to hang in there. Arizona, got them a new quarterback. Atlanta, grit splits. Ain't been looking good the past couple of weeks, but we shall see. Washington, quarterbacks broke. New York Giants, everybody's broke but the quarterback. And the New Orleans Saints just is the Aints, man. Tyler Shock is the new starter, though. He played pretty okay. But yeah, man. Just to look around the league. And games we didn't really talk about tonight. Chiefs and the Bills, that was a big one. I mean, we kind of got around to everything on a small scale. Chiefs did beat the Bills. The Bills did beat the Chiefs, dominated them 28-21. Score was not what it really was. Josh Allen went crazy. But James Cook really even crazier. I told everybody it's got to be James Cook to lead this team against the Chiefs. And that's how they could win. All right, they did. The Bills, Josh Allen was very efficient. And they dominated the Chiefs, man. Had the Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs looking crazy on offense, man. They ain't know what to do for a long time. But you know, you're only going to hold them down for so long. So you got to get the job done against the Chiefs, and the Bills did it. But when the pressure's on, that's when they be losing to them, man. That's when they be losing. All right, Atlanta lost to the Patriots 24-23 in a scrap. And the Broncos beat the Texans 18-15, like I was saying. Bo Nix hung in there. But that big injury that C.J. Stroud took was messed up. Had a concussion. He went out, and that was it for him for the night. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. We got our trade talk in. We got around the league. I got the rant about the Steelers a little bit. Got our Jane Daniels in. So, yeah, man, we did our thing on Freestyle Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? We will be back. You know that. 11 a.m. for the Underground Sports Show. Game day show, man. Hey, man, I don't know which one's my favorite. I was about to say that one's my favorite, but I always say this night's my favorite, too. I don't know, man. It's all good. We'll definitely be talking about how the games line up. We'll be betting because we ain't going to stop gambling, right? Nah, it's an addiction. So we're going to do that, and we're going to definitely get into some fantasy football because I got some questions lined up. I need help with y'all already, man, but somebody got to hit me up and get, you know what I'm saying? I help you out because I tried to tell my cuz, man, he ain't want to listen. He ain't want to listen, man. I tried to win him some money or at least his game that week, but he ain't want to listen, man. But, hey, man, it's the Underground Sports Show. It's your host, Filthy Rich, man. Hey, we out of here, man, tonight, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Ow. It's the Underground.
Yeah, it's the Underground. It's the Underground. It's the Underground. It's the Underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the Underground. It's the Underground. Yeah, it's the Underground. It's the Underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the Underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip the coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the Underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass.